Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. And welcome to another segment of Coffee and Conversation with Whisky Blue and Friends. How are y'all doing today out there? Happy Memorial Day. Um, Many people celebrated Memorial Day or had festivities on yesterday, be it cookout and gatherings and so forth and so on. Um, but we are here today. How you doing, Veronica?
Doing wonderful.
Happy Memorial Day to you.
Same to you.
Well, thank you so very, very much. Just here messing around with my phone, getting a little monitor up so I can see myself and make sure everything is flowing well. I just disconnected from my cycle. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it is a machine that I connect to every night because of a chronic kidney disease diagnosis. So I have to connect to this machine via a catheter in my abdominal area. And it is through this machine that it mimics or does the work that my kidneys don't. Filters my blood, toxins, all of that stuff that my kidneys no longer filter out. So the goal is a restored or a new or another kidney. Veronica, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
I'm being intentional when I say the goal is a restored, a new living kidney, or a donor.
A donor.
Because we know that God is able to restore my kidney. But if He doesn't do that, then I would be grateful for a live donor kidney or a deceased donor kidney.
Because a miracle can happen.
Because miracles can happen. And to me, Monica, no matter how it happens, it will be a miracle.
Yeah, it's gonna be a miracle.
Yep. So, um, we said this week we were going to deal with um talking about what love,
Yeah,
respect,
unit.
kindness, peace, and unity is what we said we're going to do. We're going to deal with one of them each day of this week. This is what our weekly programming episode will be about this week. Because love, respect, kindness, peace, and unity
Unity.
is what we need in this world, Veronica.
We sure do need it.
We sure do need. With the state and the condition of this world that we are living in, there needs to be a revival. I'm not talking about nothing religious either. I know y'all go to church. I know we got a whole lot of religious folks out there that go to church. They go to church, but don't actually do life better. They go to church, but their Christians are far from like Christ. Muslims are out there and they go to the mosque, but they're far away from what the Quran teaches. People are religiously embrace religion, but they themselves are not made different and better like they ought to. And we need love. That's what all of the religions talk about. It's about love. You know how to love people. You know how to respect people. You know how to be kind to people. How would you want people to treat you if you were in the same situation that they're in? You didn't say anything about peace, following peace with all men. You ever know about unity? We're going to talk about that this week. Talk to me, Veronica. You know I talk most, but you can break in here.
Yeah, like you're saying, gotta, you gotta, they gotta have respect. Cause I don't want nobody to take this out of the wrong way. But they got some out there don't respect one another. We need to come together.
Yeah, we got that going, definitely got that going on in the world. Let me see. And while we're talking, I told somebody else I was sending them a link this morning, so I'm trying to see if I could send it to them while I'm here talking. Because I'll be over here multitasking when you're doing a podcast like this and you don't have everything in place um right before you, so you have to talk while you're doing things and everything like that. So that's what I'm doing over here, just trying to get things in place.
Because in the complex where I live at, when I be going like to the dumpster, I don't even know the people. Half of the people that stay in this complex where I'm at.
Okay.
I speak to them. I tell them good morning, how they doing. They speak back and go on about our business.
Yeah, but
Then
we're definitely
sometimes
living in a
we'll
period.
stop, and then sometimes we'll stop and hold conversations.
Yeah, we're definitely living in a period of time where people don't even stop to speak to one another no more.
Sometimes you can say good morning to a person. That person wouldn't even answer you back
Yeah,
because it that happened to me.
you're right. Listen, I speak to people and they don't speak back. But I make sure they know that I know they didn't speak back. I want them to know that I know they heard me when I spoke and that they didn't speak back. But it used to be a time where it wasn't that difficult. You see someone, you speak.
Yeah,
You in the room, you speak. You're the first one in a place, you speak. But we live in a period of time where people won't even speak when they're spoken to. They won't speak, but then they won't speak even when they're spoken to.
yeah.
I tell you. So, good morning, family. As we gather with our coffee, our breath, and our truth, we choose to talk in love. We choose to stand in respect. We choose to move with kindness, to rest, or to be in peace. And we choose to build in unity. This is our space to grow together. So today we're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about love. A lot of people say they love folks, and we're supposed to love one another. But it's difficult to love somebody when you don't even love yourself. What does it mean to love yourself? It means to put yourself first in caring and self love. That means if you have trauma, dealing with those traumas. If there are things in your life that you have carried and stuff where you have not healed from your childhood, then dealing with that stuff and getting your healing, worrying about you, focusing on you and your well being spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, so that when you do that, you can be in a better place to love your neighbor. I'm finished, Veronica. Take over.
Yep, you gotta
I've been
love.
putting you on the spot.
No, you ain't putting me on the spot.
Okay.
That's right. You gotta love. You gotta love yourself first before you can love somebody.
Yeah.
Tell you,
Yeah.
you gotta tell you have trauma to heal from it. You gotta talk to it with to somebody about it. Because if you don't talk about it, you're not gonna heal.
Yeah. Y'all talk about it, and you have to talk about it not just with anybody,
It can't be no anybody.
but you gotta be willing to gotta talk with someone that will listen.
Somebody that's gonna listen. Not
Someone
no
that's going,
anybody.
yep, that's going to hear what you're saying.
Yep.
It's not easy to overcome stuff. I'm not talking about loving yourself. I spent many years ministering to everybody else about healing and all of that stuff, about taking care of themselves, but I wasn't taking care of myself. Um, my blood pressure was high. I was eating anything I wanted to eat. I wasn't going to the doctor. So that meant that I wasn't on medication to help with my blood pressure. And because of years of neglecting myself, even though I was preaching, and even though the Bible says some powerful things to us, but I wasn't being obedient to what it was saying. Because it talked about physician heal thyself. Yet I'm encouraging other people, but I'm not taking care of my own blood pressure. And over the years, it affected my kidney. Like, if I loved me, I would have been doing what I needed to do to take care of me. And that's the first thing when we talk about love. You gotta have self love.
Yep, because if you suffer with high blood pressure and you don't get it treated, it will mess with your kidney because the same thing happened to my mother.
Yeah. So I choose now self love, first of all. I choose love of myself, doing everything I need to do. And even when I'm not doing everything to do, I got it knowing that I've got to start doing it. So I've done a lot better than I was doing, but there's still work for me to do. And there's still work for me to do better, putting myself first so my own cup can be filled so that I can then pour into others as well and encourage others as well. And so we're talking about love. And many people don't even know what love is. They don't even know. There- there's a definition for love, but most people don't even know. Because most people, because when I say that there's different types of love around us. There's different types of love. And so we want to talk about love. Love for yourself. Love for your fellow man in this world. What does it look like? What is it? Yes, sir. What you need? You done it before you walk through here. Just do what you need to do. That's my caregiver behind me. Trying to find out if he can walk behind me. He's walked behind me before. Happy Labor Day, Modest. You working on a holiday. I tell you, he's over here. That's a working man, Veronica. I think he loves his job
I see that.
because he is working, working, working. But yeah, I was talking about love. There's one word for love that's called eros. Eros. And that's what most people get or really, really focus on. Eros love. But that's not the kind of love we're talking about today. Eros love is sexual love. And that's what everybody seems to be motivated and moved by Eros.
Mhm.
Sexual love. Everybody out there, listen, I understand sex. I'm a recovering sex addict myself. But everybody, everything you see online is so much stuff. Not everything, but so much stuff about sex. Sexual love, erotic love, erotica, all of that stuff. Romantic love. You know what I'm saying? It's so much of that out here, Veronica.
But
But
that's
that's Eros love. Eros, according to the Greek, was a love of passion, desire, fertility, often associated with God Eros. You know, it could be intense, irrational, or even dangerous. Eros love, as it can overpower. Excuse me, it can overpower reason. In Plato's Symposium, Eros is a journey from physical attraction toward an appreciation of beauty and truth. Did y'all hear what I said? I said that it can be intense, irrational, and even dangerous because it can overpower reason. You know, as we talked the other day about your story, Veronica,
yeah.
that would be what you call eros. That caused when you went through your story that you shared with us the other day, that that was eros love because it overpowered that person's reason. It was dangerous.
It was dangerous.
That's eros love. A lot of people have that, but
And
that's not what we're talking about today.
no, we ain't talking about that 'cause it was that kind of one had to get out. It was dangerous.
Yeah, but then there's also a word from love called philia, 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 which is like Philadelphia. It's friendship, goodwill. Philia meant deep friendship, loyalty, and shared passion. It was also valued highly in Greek society, often between equals, and could exist in friendship, family, or civic bond. But that's not what we're talking about. Then you have, oh, we could be talking about that today. If people just had that friendship and mutual goodwill love, our world would be better. Then you have storge, which is familial affection. Is a natural, instinctive love between family members, especially parents and children. It was often one sided but deeply emotional, fostering warmth and commitment. Then you have agape, which is unconditional love. Agape refers to selfless, deliberate love for others or for God, right? It is unconditional and sacrificial, willing the good over another. That's what we're talking about today, Veronica. That agape love. Some of those other loves are good. It's all in their place. But if we can get that agape love down first, that type of love that's selfless, that's referred to as selfless. Come on, Veronica, talk to me.
You had it going. You had it going on just now when you was talking.
Okay? We need that agape love. Selfless. That's love we're talking about. Deliberate for others. Love that's deliberate for others. Love that's deliberate for God. Unconditional, sacrificial, willing the good of another. If we had that kind of love, Veronica, this world would be a better
Yeah,
place.
it is.
It would be a better place if we had that kind of love. And that's what we're going to talk about this whole week. Having love. What does love look like in action? Loving yourself after trauma. Loving people who don't love you back with boundaries. Because you can love a person that don't even love you back with boundaries. Love as a healing force. There's a song that says, what the world needs now is
It's all.
love, sweet love.
We need it now more than ever.
Yes, for our fellow man, willing to good, goodwill for your fellow man. Loving people, one treating people the way you would want to be treated if you were in that same situation. We
Yeah.
need to talk to me, Veronica.
Yep. Yeah. What the world needs is love. You might love somebody and they might not love you back because they more probably don't know how.
Yeah. Well, Veronica, you got something inspirational for us today.
Oh yes. Life. Life isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to be lived.
Wait a second. I got stuff over here to do. Now go ahead.
Life isn't meant to be easy. It's meant to be lived. Sometimes happy, other time rough. But every ups and down makes you learn lesson that makes you strong. Always in your day with positive thoughts. No matter how hard today was, tomorrow is full of possibilities.
I like that one, Veronica. Thank you so much for giving us our inspiration of the day. You really find some good stuff to give to us, and we really appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Yep. So, everybody, what are y'all doing today? What kind of plans you have for today? Veronica, you up to anything today?
No, I ain't up to nothing today because I'm the only one here. My daughter she had to work, so I ain't up to nothing today.
Yeah, I did a lot yesterday, so I went downstairs to my neighbor's house and spent time with her and her family. And then I went over to my adopted sister's house, and who also spent some time with us one time here, Dr. Divine. I went over to her house and spent time with her in her village, and then I came back home and got connected. And I'm up this morning, so when I get finished here, I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna go get some work done today. Do some work today, Veronica.
Well, I hear you.
Always working. I'm always working.
Always.
So everybody out there, as we bring this segment to a close, start thinking about love. Start focusing on having that selfless love that is selfless and deliberate. Now we don't want you to not have self love, because self love is important, and you really need to focus on you first. You got to have that deliberate love for yourself. Make sure, because love thy neighbor as you love yourself, and we want you to have a healthy self love first, but we also want you to have that love that's selfless, that's deliberate love for others. Have a deliberate love. Okay, just think about it. As you go through your day, as you hear this, or just as you hear a little bit of it, just ask yourself, yeah, am I moving? Have I made a choice to move in selfless, deliberate love for others and for God? Is that action of mine loving? Is it coming from a place of love? Just ask yourself that as you go through your day. Do you flow in unconditional and sacrificial love, willing the good for another? So, yes, self love is important, but you got to have this agape love as well. Storge love, familial love, and affection is important, but you got to have agape love. All right? Philia love, friendship, and mutual goodwill. And I know you're going to have some of that eros, but be careful about that eros. Be careful about that eros, because that eros love can be intense. It can be irrational. That love can be irrational. It can be even dangerous. And it can overpower reason. So I know you got that eros and that sexual passion, but be careful about that. Be able to keep that in its place so it doesn't become irrational. But that agape, let's focus on that. Having that love. That's
Be-
deliberate love.
Because the other one you say, not that, but it's one of them you just said just now.
The eros,
No, not the other one.
the philia, The
No,
storge,
after
which is family. The philia is friendship. The eros is sexual act.
yeah, that right there.
Okay?
That right there. I don't know if anybody gonna believe me or not, but I know, I know about it. That right there, I've been to close the door on that right there.
Okay. Yeah. That's one that we can live without.
I've been closed the door on it.
That is one we can live without. So for you all that's here with us, tomorrow we're gonna talk about respect. Cause you gotta have that love, but we also want to talk about respect. Because we have a lot of love without respect. You gotta have love, but you also have to move in respect for people. You can't move in respect if you don't know what respect is. So tomorrow we're gonna talk about respect. There has been love, tomorrow will be respect. And we thank you all. We hope you all have a happy Memorial Day today. And we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye. You want to say goodbye? Veronica?